fans who have never been to the White Waterfall Temple take you on a full tour of the White Waterfall Temple in Beijing, so you can feel its magical charm throughout the 180-degree tour, the whole tour guide plan. Remember to like to save the collection, so you do not get lost. The White Waterfall Temple is located in the Liao Dynasty and has a long history of over 900 years. Although it has been destroyed and occupied twice, it has been rebuilt on the original site and is now a temple with a sense of storytelling. We first arrived at the parking lot and drove to the Shijinjiang Square. The shrine is a place to pray for safe driving, and many motorcyclists come here to pray for blessings. There is no admission fee to the White Falls Temple, and only a 10 yuan parking fee is required. Stepping into the temple, we found a fun shadow wall with 9 nerdy lions on it. Here we had a choice to make. The right side was the path to Guanyin Cave, which required a climb, while the left side was the gentle path to the giant sculpture, suitable for the elderly and children. We headed to Guanyin Cave first, admiring on the way the 6-meter-tall statue of Guanyin carved from fossilized camphor trees at the bottom of the sea and the Sanskrit mantras by the side of the mountain. Upon arrival at Guanyin Cave, it is said that praying for peace here is very effective. After worshipping the goddess of mercy, we can overlook the whole monastery from here. Next, we descend along the same path, taking care of our safety as the mountain path is treacherous. After descending, we crossed the Bodhi Road and came to the spectacular Cloud Tower. Here's a 56-ton, 365-ton piece bell, the sound of which reverberates throughout the valley. The sculpture on the pavilion shows the birth scene of Sakyamuni, with 9 dragons bathing around Sakyamuni, who has one hand pointing to the sky and one hand pointing to the earth, meaning I am the only one in heaven and on earth. The sculptures of dragons and phoenixes throughout the attic are so spectacular and lifelike that one feels as if they are about to leap out at any moment. On the wooden bridge of the released pond at the back of the bell tower, there is a statue of Sakyamuni Buddha gazing quietly at the pond, and the whole mood is as if it has entered a complete state of fixation. From the Cloud Tower, we marched towards the back of the temple. A mountain gate guarded by a huge humble 2 generals was shown in front of us, and on closer inspection, it felt like a real celestial soldier. We then came to the Hall of the Heavenly Kings, which houses the 4 heavenly kings as the worldly protectors of the Dharma. Continuing on, we arrived at the Mahamuni Buddha Hall, where 1,000 Buddhas are enshrined around the Bilyudana Buddha, the only 2 Bilyudana Buddhas in the country in this form. Over the Buddha statue there's a music and dance flying sky, and there are various forms of statues around it. Palichana Buddha is in the center, with Manjushri Bodhisattva on the left and Pushin Bodhisattva on the right. Buddha has 3 bodies: Dharma body, retribution body, and incarnation body. Outside the Dakshinbayo Hall, we could see the only building that proves the historical origin of the White Waterfall Temple, the Venerable Yuanzhen Pagoda of the Huayan sect. We then proceeded to the Dharma Hall, which is currently the highest place in the temple. The 4 sculptures in the Dharma Hall are Manjushri, Puxian, Kuan Yin, and Earth Store Bodhisattva. These bodhisattvas are all very tall, surrounded by auspicious dragons and finely carved, as if shining with golden light. When you stand in any position, you will feel that the frontal Guanyin Bodhisattva is always watching you. The porcelain white Buddha statue is free of any defects, and the golden auspicious dragon surrounds the Bodhisattva. Under the sunlight, the whole statue shines with golden Buddha light, which makes people marvel at it. It is said that in front of Jaizo Bodhisattva is the 7-story relic pagoda where the spiritual bone relics are stored. Standing on the platform of the Dharma Hall, we can see the Guanyin Cave and the Jaizo Hall in the distance. Finally, at the end of the tour, you can return to the gate to visit the souvenir store in tea room of White Waterfall Temple to pick up some special souvenirs and taste delicious Buddhist tea. Throughout your visit, you will deeply experience the charm of Buddhist culture and the peace and tranquility of the temple.